Martin regarding water line. Terry Martin's here, so we'll move to the next order of business, which is Ron Flora regarding the Branchland PSD.
Good evening, Commissioners. I'm here on behalf of Branson Midkiff Public Service District. I had sent to the Commission's office a proposed resolution in order. The gist of it is that a lot of that Public Service District is currently serving about 7 or 8 houses that are technically in the Lincoln Public Service District territory. We are asking that this Commission set this matter down for a hearing to propose that the Branson Midkiff's boundaries be reduced. And we've got a description in there that only encompasses this little area in Bug Hollow that Branson could not serve. And we're trying to tie up some loose ends. Goblet Public Service District has already filed, or has already been in front of the Wayne County Commission. They've gotten their approval. I'm sure you're well aware of the process. If you approve the resolution in order, we have to have a hearing no less than 20 days, nor more than 40 days. It has to be published as a Class 1 legal ad no less than 10 days prior to the hearing. If you approve the resolution in order, then we need to get it to the Public Service Commission within 10 days of your passage of it, if you're so inclined to do so. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to field them if I can answer them.
This is what your PSD wants to do?
Yes.
So we need to,
Probably need to.
I sent, but I have with me some extra.
I have the original if you need it, or.
We just need to set a date.
We need to approve the resolution first, or?
You can do it either way. It's a resolution and order, so.
Okay. Well, I motion we go ahead and approve the resolution as presented by Mr. Ford.
I'll second that. Is there any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it.
You want me to leave these extra copies there, because I'll need a couple of them. And mine have a map attached to it.
I think I have.
Did it?
Can we figure out with Mary when we can set a date?
Yeah, and if she can just, I'll just call your office tomorrow, and you
Yeah.
can ship me a copy of the order, and I'll get it to the Public Service Commission.
Okay, and when you're saying, you mean the resolution order proposing, right? Just
Yeah,
have
if
it-
you go to
have all three of
page,
them signed?
if you go to page 3 of the order, it has a blank to fill in for the date.
Okay,
Do you need these?
I think I've got it.
Okay.
I'll
You
get
need
it.
anything else from me?
None.
I thank you for your consideration and time.
Thank you all.
All right, next on the agenda is Julie Wolf. Did I say that?
That's right.
Did I say that? With the Branches Domestic Shelter.
Yes, sir. Hi, I'm Julia Wolfel, and I am a board member at Branches Domestic Violence Shelter, and I have a couple of board members back in the back row. And also, we have 3 employees, one of which works in your county here. Branches Domestic Violence Shelter has been around for 33 years. We work to empower the increasing number of domestic violence victims and their families to break the cycle of violence. Aside from providing emergency housing, Branches offers legal assistance, individual and group counseling, and case management to ready our clients to become independent. Currently, Branches has 1 operation emergency shelter, which is located in Huntington, and 4 outreach offices located in adjoining counties, Mason, Putnam, Wayne, and Lincoln. All of Branches services are free of charge, and last year, the year 2013, we serviced 2,000 victims. The reason why we are here this evening is to ask for your help. We would like to be a line item on your budget, and we would like to ask you guys for $15,000. At this time, I'm going to ask Amanda McComas, who is our interim director, to go into some more detail as to why we're asking for this amount and what we would like to use it for in Lincoln County. Amanda? Thank you.
money is we would like to start a dating violence and prevention program in Lincoln County schools. It would be an interactive program where we would go out into the middle schools and high schools so students can gain valuable knowledge about teen dating, violence, and bullying. Knowledge we hope that can change them for the better in their future relationships and lives. Learning to identify warning signs and exploring healthy relationships can help make a difference in our lives and in the lives of others. If only one person, young person, realizes that abuse is more than someone just laying their hands on someone else, or has the ability to help someone else who's experiencing violence, then any help that we can provide is more than worth it. Another one of our main concerns is that depending on the upcoming special session, there's a possibility that branches could be facing a $28,000 cut in the DHHR budget. Hopefully that cut doesn't happen, but if it does, we would need to make cuts somewhere. And as all of you know firsthand, managing the county, we have a lot of different costs, not only just our employees, but also the rent and the utilities for our spaces. Branches pays $40,000 each year to maintain our office here in Lincoln County and to pay that individual to provide services in this area. The physical cost of that rent and the utilities alone could pay for one part-time person to be a crisis counselor or a hotline operator. If there was any way to have money to help with those utilities and rent, that would be a tremendous help to our budget in these chaotic times. Next, I want to introduce Shannon Petrie. She's our Lincoln County advocate.
Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Like she said, my name is Shannon. I'm the advocate here in Lincoln County. Just to let you know a little bit about what I do here in the county on a day-to-day basis. We do court accompaniment. I'm here all day Tuesday for DVP Day. We're here so that someone who is gonna have to be in court with their abuser doesn't have to be afraid to even just walk in from their car. We do legal aid referrals so that they can have representation. We have free counseling services to kind of help work through the goals toward breaking the cycle of violence. We educate the client on available services, work on safety planning, and of course case management. Basically anything a client needs to try and establish a safe environment and a peaceful home for themselves and their children. Why this is important. West Virginia actually ranks pretty high. In 2011, West Virginia was ranked 8th in the nation for a homicide rate among females murdered by males. And abused women who took advantage of services were almost never the victim of murder or attempted murder. So it really can make a difference in how these situations work out. Women who worked with advocates experience less violence over time, report higher quality of life and social support, and had less difficulty obtaining community resources. In 2013, we served 262 victims of domestic violence in this county. We served 86 new clients that we had never had contact with before. We're actually up from last year already, the first quarter of 2014. We have a total of 112 victims already. Here in this office, what we strive to do is to serve this community, serve this county. I love this county. I'm not from here, but I've loved getting to know everybody and work with my clients who are just wonderful. I actually had someone tell me yesterday, having the advocate here and our adult counselor available to call helps her, she said, to feel peaceful and secure when it's really a difficult thing to obtain. She had had a traumatic event, and she said, first thing I thought was, I gotta call my branches people. Mm-hmm. So we just want to do anything we can to be there. This office provides a safe confidential and discreet place for victims to come to as they begin their journey to become survivors, to break that cycle and to avoid passing it on to the next generation. Julia, I don't know if you had extra remarks or?
If you have any questions, we'd be happy to take them. As I said, we're coming for your help. We have had some cuts in the past. They're getting deeper this year probably. We're getting more of them. And we'd like to have 34, 35 years service in this area. If you have any specific questions, we'll be glad to ask. I mean, we'd be glad to answer if you'd like to ask us. We could ask questions too.
No, I don't really, I'm being a physician and working with some of these patients that you all see also, we need to give them every chance we can, because they're in such a tough situation the way it is. We're not looking at people that have means to get things done for themselves, so somewhere along the line, we have to help them. And I appreciate the job you all have done with them, and we were kind of talking a little bit before, and I think we need to look at our budget and see what we can do for you guys. This is, having, well, just like the project we were talking about before with educating our teenage pregnancies and things, things like that. It's a shame you start into that, find out you have good information, and then stop it all of a sudden. And I think that's why the job you all do, you need some assurance that there's going to be a dedicated income fund available to you so you can focus on your job and not have to come out here and ask for money and things of that nature. So, but I think the numbers speak for themselves. Of the, well, I think she said 112 already this year, and with the state of the economy and the pressures that families are put under and things like that, we sadly enough see that our female population affected adversely more so than we do some of the other members of that family unit. So, as far as I'm concerned, the kids come first, you guys come real close. But I mean, and I think in handling and taking care of what you all take care of, you also take care of the problems that some of the kids see in those relationships and things. So, I'm impressed with the job you all do. I wish you had more money to do, more things and things like that. And I'm sure we'll sit down and look at this and see what we can do better.
One thing I wanted to add, I think we do we have numbers of children that, we see mothers, we see lots of children. We have children in our shelter that stay with us depending on what's going on. Sometimes a short stay, and sometimes it can be as much as 2-3 months stay. So we see lots of children.
Well, and that's inherent with take care of their mommies.
Absolutely.
We're gonna do that. So.
Absolutely.
I would like to ask you if we could, or do you have a presence online?
Yes, we do.
What I would like to do is if we could get that information, the outreach person for Lincoln County, your board members, your location, we can add that to our website for exposure. And just like Doc mentioned, we just finalized our budget, but there are certain things that, that we were not aware of in certain different areas. And it would be nice to, if we could do something. So I think that's something that we can look at.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.